Hey everyone, welcome back to Pepcoding. So in this video, we are going to solve a new question which is basic calculator 2. So as you have done basic calculator, so you know some things about basic calculator, right? So just a little bit different. It has some more expressions. So let's discuss about this one also. So what we are given is we're given a string s which represents an expression. Evaluate this expression and return its value. Okay. So while we are dividing numbers, discard the decimal part. For example, if we get 3 divided by 2, so it should be 1 instead of 1.5, right? So let's discuss this question and analyze it with the help of some examples. So like if we have 10 multiplied by 5 minus 20 divided by 7, okay, plus 14 minus 2, right? So if we simplify this, we get multiply first. As you all know from the lower classes that we all know, right? That the priority of multiply and divide is greater than the priorities of addition and subtraction, right? Right? So every time if in any string, whichever string is given to us, so we'll give priority to multiply and division first, so that we'll do these operations first, then we'll do addition and subtraction operations, right? So by keeping this in mind, let's solve this one. So we have multiply, then we have minus sign, then we have division sign, then we have addition sign, then we have minus sign. So we have multiplication and division both in this string. What we will do is the priority, whichever expression of multiply or divide, whichever expression comes first in that string or comes in the leftmost side, will be given priority and will be simplified first. So we are given multiplication sign first, then division. It is in the leftmost side, so we'll simplify with multiplication sign first. So we'll have 50, then minus 20 divided by 7 plus 14 minus 2, right? So here there is minus sign. Keep it on hold because we have a greater priority expression also, which is division. So we'll divide first, right? Because it has greater priority than the plus and minus signs. So we'll simplify this first. So if we are given 20 divided by 7, it was written in the rules that the behavior of division will work as we have to only get the integer value out of the division expression, right? So we'll get 20 divided by 7, which will be equals to 2 point something something. Like we'll have 20 divided by 7. 7 twos are 14. Then we have point. We'll have around we'll have 8. 56. 85, right? So we'll have 2.85 roughly. What we have to do, we have to return only the integer value and we have to discard the decimal part. So it will give integer value only. So this will return only the integer value, which will come 2. So 50 minus 2 plus 14 minus 2. So in the game of plus and minus, whichever we'll do, it will not affect our answer. So you can do anything first. There is no priority between plus or minus. So let's do it whatever the expression, the first one, the leftmost side, whichever expression is there, let's simplify that first. So we'll have 48 plus 14 minus 2. 48 plus 14, we'll have 12. 1, we'll have 62 minus 2. 60 will be the answer of this expression, right? Okay. So I hope the concept is clear. So let's take one more example to make it more clear. Let's take 5 minus 12 plus 24 divided by 3 plus 40 into 8. So what we have here is, we have minus sign, then we have plus sign here, then we have division sign, then we have addition sign, then we have multiplication sign, right? So what we'll do, we know that the priority of multiplication and division is greater. So we'll do multiplication and division first. So out of them also, what we have division first. So whatever comes first or is in the leftmost side on the string, we'll do that first, right? So 5 will come as it is, minus 12. Then we have 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8, right? 8 plus, then we have 40 into 8. Now, by simplifying this, we'll come to this part. So we'll do 40 into 8. Now, 5 minus 12 plus 8 plus, we'll have 320, right? 40 into 8. Now we'll simplify in whichever order we want, because the order in plus and minus doesn't matter and won't affect our answer at all. So let's do 5 minus 12. We'll have minus 7 plus 8 plus 320. We'll have 1 plus 320 here. So 321 will be the answer of this question. Right. So this was the basic rules and how we can simplify this using calculator. But now, how will the calculator produce its answer? What will be the algorithm and approach towards making a code of the basic calculator 2? We'll discuss it now. So let's take an example, and using that example, we'll go to our approach, right? So let's take 5 minus 2 plus 4 divided by 3 into, we have 1 plus 20, right? So let's suppose this is the expression given. By using stack data structure, we'll have we'll update the sign first, right? So the first value came, let's push it into the stack. We'll have 5. Then the default value in the sign variable will be plus only, right? So next minus came, update the sign and push it into the stack, minus 2. Now we get plus 4. Update the sign, push it into the stack, and keep the plus and minus expressions on hold, because you all know the priority will be given to division and multiplication first. So keep the addition and subtraction expressions on hold right now. Next, the sign gets updated by division, right? So as soon as the division or multiplication sign came, we'll pop the element out and we will perform the expression outside. 4 divided by 3, it would give 1 point something, but we'll discard the decimal value as you remember, and we'll take the integer value. Now push it back, right? Next we have multiply by 1. Update the sign by multiplication. So we have multiply now, so pop it out and do the expression outside the stack. We'll have 1 only. Push it back to the stack. And then we have update the sign plus and then 20. Right? So let's do it now. Plus 20 plus 21. We'll have minus 2 plus 21 plus 19. 5 minus 5 plus 19, 24. 24 will come out as our answer from this stack, right? So this was the basic rule. Let's do it one more time, but I'll explain you the algorithm as well now. So what we were doing is, first we were completing the value, right? Then we were updating the sign. Update it. Then if plus and minus expression came, we are pushing them into the stack. And if the multiplication and division sign came, then what we'll do, we'll pop it from the stack, perform the operation, and push it back, right? Okay. So these were the rules. This was the algorithm for what we were doing in the stack. So let's do it now with one more example. Let's say if we get 30 minus 20 plus 40 divided by 30 minus 60 into 2 plus 5, right? If we are given this string, what we'll do, make a stack, right? Update the sign every time. By default, the sign value will be plus 30. Push it into the stack, right? Then minus 20 came. Update the sign, push it into the stack. Plus 40 came. Update the sign, push it into the stack. Divided by 30. Update the sign. Now what we'll do, if the division or multiplication sign came, then we'll pop it out from the stack, pop 40, do the expression outside. 40 divided by 30, we'll get 1, right? So 1 point something, but we'll discard the decimal value, so we'll have 1 here. Push it back to the stack, right? Next, minus 60 came. Update the sign, push it into the stack. Multiply operator came. What we'll do? Pop it from the stack. Do 60 into 2. 120. Push it back. Right. Then we have plus sign. Update the sign. Now we will calculate it as it is. So we have minus 120 plus 5. Let's do it. Minus 115. Right. Plus 1. Minus 114. Minus 20. Minus 114. We have minus 134. Plus 30. We have minus 104 as answer. So print it out. So I hope the algorithm is clear to you. Let's see one more time what we were doing. For plus and minus expressions, we were pushing into the stack. Then for multiplication and division, we were popping out, perform the expression, perform the operation, and then push the answer back. Right. And every time we were updating our sign as well. Right. Okay. So I hope the algorithm is clear now. So let's code it. So we are given calculate function. What we'll do, we'll start with n int s dot size. Next, we'll make a stack int type, name it as stack only. Next, what we will do, we'll have num equals to 0. Then we have the operator. By default, the operator value will be plus sign only, right? As I told you. Next, what we have, we start with the loop for n I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. What we'll do, char C will take the value of s at I, right? If is digit, complete the value first. If is digit of C, num equals to num into 10 plus C minus, right? Complete the value first. Next, we'll check the condition. If not is digit C and not is space is space of C or I equals to n minus 1. We'll check if the operator equals to plus. Then stack dot push. No. Else if it is minus equal to minus Then stack dot push minus num, minus of num, right? Else if it is multiply sign. Else first for multiply and division both, what we do, we make a value top equals to stack dot top, right? And we'll pop it out. Then we'll check if operator is equals to multiplication. Then what we'll do, we'll push top into num, right? Else if operator is equal, else is considered as division one only. So we'll have stack dot push top by num, right? Okay, this part is done. Then we'll take operator as C and num as 0 now again, and we'll take a result as 0. What we'll do, while our stack is not empty, result plus equals to stack dot top and pop that value out. Stack dot pop, right? Next, return the result. Let's run this code and see if it's correct or not. Okay, so we have in the 14th line, we have to put it as is digit, small d. Wait. Okay, so we'll have small digit, small d, and we have, okay, so let's run it now and see. Okay, so we have a space also. Small s. Let's run it now. Okay, let's submit this code. Okay, there's just something wrong. Let's review our code again. Okay, so we have not closed the brackets after updating the values again from num equals to 0. So these two brackets will come here. Let's run this code now. I think it should be correct. So submit it. All test cases passed. So I hope I was clear with the concept, and thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to your YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.